is like way easier to execute.
Yeah, I will agree.
So I'm gonna go with Yang.
Prepare for battle.
Me too. I'm not a Viper last pick enjoyer.
I've seen it too many times where it's like, it does so well in the lane.
I don't know.
Then
Like,
it does nothing.
I'll be honest. I wasn't happy with the Naga because I think like you're picking Naga into 3 counters. But I'm really a Naga fan. So I'm like, okay, but they're gonna counter with a 4th hero. And they pick Viper. I don't know. If you could pick the worst mid laner against Naga, it's probably Viper. So I just cannot enjoy this Viper pick.
I believe in the Ags. Because you have
I don't think the
AoE
Axe
disarm.
does anything to Naga.
I think it's literally only just the disarm. And then Bristleback's gonna kill you with one round of his Ags. So Viper's still dead. But otherwise, I just don't know what the Viper's supposed to do. The break is okay, but really going for the Nether Toxin is not too much enough value. You don't want to right-click Viper this game either because you're up against an Naga.
Break is fine, but like, how do you keep the Bristle under the Nether Toxin?
Centaur, I guess, and
like, yeah.
Spirit Breaker has to charge him and then push him back and keep
Spirit
bashing around
Breaker
him.
is not the type of stun to keep a hero into place. That's the first thing. Muerta, Fear, you don't keep into place. Phoenix, it's like the ulti, no. It's just like Centaur, which is like the position 5 that will not have a dagger for so long. Let's see. He knows his things. Like, probably he's gonna win the lane. Like, that's what he must do as a Viper, but I just think this Viper gives Naga a game.
Yeah, possibly so. I'm just hoping that it's gonna be an Axe at one point. There was a build that was, I think it was Amar a long time ago, that went for like Blade Mill into, I think it was Blade Mill Ags. Or was it? No, Ags Bloodstone. That was it. That was like the weird Viper build that I saw. And it was actually kind of cool because it healed a lot. But don't really think we're going to get to see that. It would be still very interesting to see because the AoE disarm is very good against the Naga. I just don't know how much does the damage actually do. 2 times the damage of Corrosive Skin.
I was a bit muted because I was checking win rates to make sure I'm not crazy. Because when I see a last pick like this, I'm like, am I crazy? So according to Dota buff, Naga is the 2nd worst matchup ever for Viper, just behind Phantom Lancer. According to Dota2 Pro Tracker, Naga is literally the worst matchup for Viper. Has 35% win rate against it. So I understand.
Yeah, but
it's not about the interaction against one hero only.
Is that also based off of a mid Viper or an off lane Viper? Because normally Viper would be played as an off lane, and then yeah, that makes sense because laning against you know, dispel heroes is really bad for a Naga, for a Viper. So that's more of an important stat that we need.
I don't know which role. Then it's too much. Anyway, we're gonna see here.
Well, we'll see what happens in this game. It is speed, of course, on a carry hero. Same with Mu, who's playing the Bara. Gets a double bash while charging through the creeps because he got slowed in the approach. That's kind of a weird one. And yeah, it's also a silver edge carrier. Same with the Muerta, so they will have a lot of breaks to kill speed. They actually do manage to take him down. A couple of tips being thrown out left and right. So the question is, of course, is that respect or is that the start of the BM?
Muerta Centaur seems like a really strong lane. Just look at the CS of Muerta, and Muerta still has a lot of creeps on him, which means he's gonna farm a lot of creeps, and also the creep equilibrium is gonna be in favor for him. Really well for Sansom here.
Centaur, like a 1.6 second stun that also does 120 damage at level 1. Definitely pretty freaking good. And he has 800 HP with 0 stat items. Maybe I should play that.
Low armor though.
There's
a Bristol.
Yeah, but if you stay underneath the tower, you're pretty okay because you
Yeah.
get the armor from the tower anyway. It is a reportable pick though. If you pick it, you're probably gonna get reported by whoever your safe laner is.
But I'm worth so much more.
Radiant's courier
So be
has
careful
been
in your
killed.
pubs. And the mid lane
Yeah,
matchup.
Bristol's having a really rough
Radiant's
time.
bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Really rough.
He's not even able to get close
8
to the
last
creeps.
hits. Yeah.
Husky's just bullying. A centaur pulse 5. I know Puppy played it like 3 years ago. A lot. The centaur pulse 5 and the I think it was Brewmaster pulse 5. And it sometimes still pops up. I know some pulse 4s have ran it as well, but God, that hero is just
Amazing
Insanely
what you found
tanky.
laying around.
like a strength gain of 4 per level is quite obnoxiously high.
Getting a blood grenade. More HP. And also as low to hit your stun, because otherwise, not that easy. They're just like bullying them. Oh, nice. Nice fear from Samsung.
It's now level 5 as well. Speed is 3.5. The
I
disparity
mean,
is
they are winning
quite
3
insane.
lanes. Yeah, not only here, they're winning 3 lanes. Maybe that's a Viper idea, like, you're pretty sure winning mid lane.
But there are other heroes that also
The
win against
range
the Vanguard
dropped.
mid. You don't have to
Vanguard
specifically go Viper that, in this case, is actually just slightly beating Azante. Okay, he does force him now back.
I don't know if you caught this, but he just survived because of those this tree that he planted. So he fogged the last hit.
Oh, that's I did not catch that. That's pretty nice.
He would be 100% dead.
Hansen is still getting actually really good farm top side. So the Spirit Breaker not able to interrupt the Nagasarn. He's now level 5 as well, so Yamsen can just easily head into the jungle. Second in net worth. Both safe laners getting kind of free lanes.
It's a Naga. It's really hard to kick a Naga out of the lane, especially with Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker is not the best laner. You kind of give a free lane to the enemy with Spirit Breaker, but then later in the game,
Yeah, you get Dynamitus, Octarine, you farm for
Radiant
15 minutes, come out of jungle, you've got Silver Edge, you got BKB.
you don't have waves against him. He's
Yeah.
just killing everything that's in front of him. Double going for a possible steal. There's a Phoenix there.
And of course you have to
Pesky.
deal with the charge if he sees you, so you can't be like
Double
sneaky.
wisdom.
Centaur is
Look
level
where
5.
Sansom is. That's why Speed can't even fight for the
Is he
room.
gonna TP the Pugna in? Speed's in a bit of trouble. Nice slow coming out from MSS. Speed wants to keep those Quill Spray stacks going. But yeah, even with Dubu joining, I don't know if it's gonna work out. They have some... Okay, they have 8 stacked medium neutral camps, so they can probably clear that, get Speed a little bit more cash. But it's only Yamsen right now that's having a good time.
Yeah, tough time on the lanes.
Supports are all equally broke though.
Yeah, but they had the Wisdom still, right? So they're behind on gold, or they are even on gold, but on XP, they're way better. It's a
Stomp
3 green
misses.
stroke against a 5 center.
Zantic needs to be careful with Mobai. Because that Viper Strike can definitely wreck the Pangolier very quickly.
Oh, look where Mobai is. The Tumbler Soy. Stuck. He'll have to get back. It's fine. That's a bit unlucky.
Dire's top tower
He
is under
gets
attack.
back to low ground, so he'll be just fine. Didn't lose too much in the process.
Yeah.
Speed. Trying to get his own stacks going. In comes Husky.
But Husky's
to say
there
hi.
with the same XP.
And it's also a centaur, so he can actually like steal a camp, which they're gonna try and do right now. Yeah, he jumps down pretty quickly. Level 3 double edge, level 2 hoof stomp. Look at Speed
Xantic
standing
kills
there.
Moo.
Where's my gold? It's all gone. They steal my stacks. Team, help! What is this? Also, Moo died in the top lane in the meantime. To
Yeah,
Xantic.
Radiant's top tower
that's a
is
trade.
under attack.
Xantic goes for Moo. But they lose their stacks. I mean, they learned. They're getting bounties. They're doing stacks, but you need to protect the stacks. But honestly, it's hard. It's hard to protect the stacks.
Yeah,
So
Naga's
either
not
Bristle
gonna
off
fight
the lane.
yet. Yamson
Dire's
is like
middle
really.
tower
He's
is
level
under
8.
attack.
He's actually having an incredibly good timing on everything. But his team is just struggling. Xantic is actually not doing that bad, but Speed just, he's got nothing. He can't walk in the bottom lane because he just dies to one Samson salvo with the Pierce to Veil.
And Samson is smoking. He wants to join the fight. 10-minute rune mid. MSS still level 4.
They are going in onto the Viper. Rolling Thunder gets interrupted. Great
Oh, the
silence from
silence.
Samson, and that is huge. Mobile will be able to stay alive because of it. We've gotten a little bit more dice. Probably would have stayed alive regardless, considering there's none of the cores from Yang joining it. That's also the problem. Like, Bristleback is not going to join anytime soon. Naga's not going to join anytime soon. So they're going to have to try and win all these fights with 3 heroes, the 2 supports and the Pangolier. And you're soon up against Stampede, so they can run away. The Phoenix Egg is something they can't kill. And then the Spirit Breaker can join anytime, any fight, anywhere.
Samson has Nair. Moo.
Doesn't have a point to
Probably
bulldoze.
that.
So goes in for the very small charge. Nether Strike. Fear on
Hold
the silence on the
silence.
Xantic. Gets hit by Mobile's ulti and the bash comes in. Moo stays alive. Mobile gets the kill.
Middle tower is under attack.
And he is going for that Ags after the bots. Second item, Aghanim Scepter. Yeah, I called something.
Yeah, like he needs this item against illusions, right?
Radiant's
But
bottom tower is under attack.
I don't think it's that effective. What is really a game changer is the Wisdom Rune still, because Pugna was still level 5, Greenstroke was mid, getting his level 6. That's why they couldn't kill the cow. If Pugna was 6, it would have been a kill.
Dire's structures are
MSS
fortified.
actually he's got 1400
Dire's
gold
top
right now.
tower
Okay, he
is
does
under
buy
attack.
arcane boots. I was like, is he gonna keep all that money until the shard's available? Which some people tend to do. Husky.
Stacking. I'm pretty sure they had a talk after the game 1 against Nouns that they did 0 stacks and Nouns did like 20. They're always stacking. Pugna.
Big stampede up and Doodle gets taken down. Yeah, he tried to decrepify himself, but Samson just sees that as an easy target. That stage, the double TP coming in towards the bottom lane. Xantic needs to be careful that he doesn't get hit by another random silence so he can't Rolling Thunder through.
Moo cancel the TP, charge the mid lane. Spade gonna farm some stacks.
Dire's middle tower
Still
is under
really,
attack.
really behind. 3.8k at 12 minutes. Sad. Thing is, I just want to see how Radiant manages to keep pressure after they take the tier 1s. They are supposed to have this early advantage that they have. Maybe not that much, but how they keep momentum with a Viper.
Yes, let's
Gonna,
see
like,
if Mobile
charge
can
and
make
feel
this hero work. Most people struggle, especially mid to late game. But then again, I don't really see the Ags ever. So maybe we've just been sleeping on the Ags coming through. I doubt it. Cast range. It sounds pretty okay. 4-second AoE disarm that also gives people a corrosive skin debuff. And an attack speed slow. Looking forward to seeing what they can make work. In the meantime, Bristleback, he's really just trying to get that Aghanim Scepter. Once he's got the Ags, definitely can make a couple of moves, because you still do a ton of damage at that stage. But it also depends on how tanky their opponents are. Samsung can just pop the Pierce the Veil to stay alive. Then you've got Mobai. That's, well, Aghanim Scepter does bulk him up pretty significantly. And Spearbreaker, he's going Handamitis into Octarine. Honestly, Bammysoy are also very comfortable in just taking this late game with their lineup.
Yeah, they're definitely itemizing for the late game because they know they cannot, like, they cannot progress with the map with the heroes they have. There's a time that they simply won't be able to take the tier 2s. So they want to get the kills that they can now, but they also want to be able
In speed is the target. The Crepify comes out, but he is being broken, and no Quill Sprays come out from that Bristle back. It's taken down, and the tier 1 tower bottom will immediately be the target of their choice. They do have a little bit of extra pushing power, though, with the Viper if he gets the shard at one point. So that's always, being able to use poison attack on buildings will be advantageous.
Yeah.
With the Muerta, that actually does break buildings pretty quickly.
A little something extra for the effort.
Viper is scaling. That's interesting. Like, the things like when or if he stops scaling. But so far, he's getting that worth.
Corrosive skin damage per second. Actually, that
Got
I guess
Atlantic.
gets buffed as well.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Are there any corrosive skin magic resistance? Another
Radiant's top
toxin
tower is
max
under
damage.
attack.
Do you have any interesting... Oh, his level 25 talent. Become universal on Viper.
Radiant's
Yeah.
top tower
That's
is
kinda
under
cool.
attack.
I think this... Sorry, I was just looking at the answer. I think that's the sort of game that he needs Mage Slayer before Orchid. Just to reduce the damage that the Viper is doing.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Possibly. But being able to silence the Phoenix before he gets the egg off would be just like possibly team fight winning.
I mean, hope? How do you silence a Phoenix with a Naga?
You
Radiant's
Song of the
bottom
Siren,
tower
walk
is
next
under
to him,
attack.
and then you like insta
And then you just die afterwards. Because you song to walk in. I don't know. Mobe.
Ooh, he's got that
Consistency.
nose dive. Diffusal Blade won't be able to slow him down because it's actually also a nice mobility tool. Double back on the Atlantic. Oh, the lockdown is there in the Atlantic. No Rolling Thunder. Every fight that they pretty much have, no Rolling Thunder is able to be used. MSS pulling them away to the side so Yamsen can get the TP out of there. And it's Bammysoy with
Radiant's
a
bottom tower is under attack.
great performance so far. 6k net worth lead.
Moo. Got Dubu. The bash. Moo just standing there.
The power of Pugna. And Viper Manta style. So he is going to convert the rest into just, I guess, more of a core build. And they do have nasty things that you want to get rid of. The slow from Lucky Shot and like the Viscous Nasal Goo. Debuff to Crepify, Root, Orchid in this case.
You vicious thugs.
And there's a dagger on Husky, so he can get kills with Moo.
I should just keep my cam on Moo because he's just going to be everywhere the entire time anyway.
Yeah.
Anyone peeks on the map, let's charge. Boo Boo, come on, show yourself.
I think mostly who set up the kills is Husky. So like Husky looks at the hero that he can go,
Radiant's top
Moo's gonna
tower is
charge.
under attack.
So Moo's probably gonna charge the heroes that
Dire's
are
bottom
around
tower
Husky.
is under attack.
And then if possible, Mobe will BOT in.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah.
Precious
Jensen, Orchid going to Ras. I
Radiant's
don't know.
top
There's so
tower
much
is under
value on the
attack.
maze layer. This game specifically.
Yeah, but it's also without Tarask, you kind of can't do anything either. You just
Radiant
die to
structures
Spear Breaker
are
can solo
fortified.
you at that stage.
Xantic, charge.
Oh, not
Dead.
again. 1-4-0, and all 4 of those fights pretty
Radiant's
much
top
hasn't
tower
gotten his ulti off in a while. I think he's used one
Well-
Rolling Thunder this game.
Next one to die.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant
Yeah,
structures are
I
fortified.
haven't seen a single Rolling Thunder. That's true.
Into the Roche pit, they've got Samson with his ulti, who with the bashes, the attack speed slow, Roche drops very quickly. Even at this stage of the game, Muertes does so much damage.
Gonna have Aegis. I wonder if they are gonna go for the tier 2s. Bristol will finally have his axe. So they might be looking to defend it.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The creeps take the bot
Radiant's
tower.
bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower.
It's so weird that like Bammysoy was doing
Radiant's
Roche,
middle tower is
but
under attack.
the Yang team, they were all locked into base. Like they were not even shoving waves. They should use this opportunity at least to free a bit the map.
Speed is trying to kill the Tormentor, but
Without the shard,
yeah,
as far as I know, okay,
it's hard
See?
to do because
I don't think you can without
Yeah.
the shard.
you need the extra
That's-
levels of armor reduction.
Yes. So that's
Radiant's
a
bottom
lot of
tower is under
wasted
attack.
time there.
Dire's top tower is under
That's a
attack.
bit unfortunate.
Ask me how I know this. I literally waste my time on a ranked matchmaking. I barely play the game, but when I do, I do shit. And then I learn.
I play a lot of
Radiant's
Pugna,
bottom
and
tower
normally
is under
I
attack.
drag my team there, and I'm around level, and I'm 12 on Pugna with level 2 life drain. I just stand
Dire's
at the
middle tower
Tormentor,
is under
life draining the Tormentor, and like pinging on the minimap, like someone join me, someone join me. I'm gonna stay here until this thing dies.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You do manage to get it.
It's for Dubu.
It's like the worst, but oh well.
It would be Dubu or the Bristol back.
Yeah.
Unlucky, really
Dire's
unlucky.
middle tower is
Hell,
under
even the
attack.
Pangolier, if the Bristleback was slightly out of him,
Are
would have been
fortified.
really good.
Yeah.
Top side, Yamsen being
Ooh.
chased. Ooh, they find the target, they get the stun in, but Yamsen's got Song of the Siren. He's actually got the
I mean-
Reaver in the courier. And
It's
the
weird that they
Vitality
didn't
booster.
force the
Dire's
song.
middle tower is
Did they
under
think
attack.
there were more heroes? I mean, Sense was showing mid, hitting the towers, so
And the rest was smoked up from the Dire side, so
Yeah.
you don't. They might have just tried to bait them in.
yeah.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Jensen is top farm. Although he seems having a lot of trouble, Naga is doing Naga things.
Marco's got Gleipnir though, which is very solid against, of course, the Naga. And he just, in general, tracks right through the illusions. Then you've got the AoE disarm from the Viper. He's got the Manta now done. He's going for the BKB next. What's Moo got? He's got Yules in case they have a tool to catch him. And later, of course, you can upgrade the Yules with the amazing Wind Waker.
Speed.
Oh, interrupted. Good catch from Husky. They had the vision because, of course, the Spirit Breaker is charging from the other side of the map, so it gives you all the vision
MSS
required.
running from charge that.
Running for like 3 seconds because it's a Spirit Breaker. On the map, it's like, yay, I can't do anything. I need a Lincoln's on my POS 5 support. Yeah, that's never gonna happen, bro.
Double damage.
Look at the Phoenix quick buy.
I mean, that's just classic Phoenix, right? And a
Yeah,
Midas
this
ult
game
every
can
single
go
time.
as late as they want. They're like playing for the late game.
I shall honor
Yeah, Xantic's got no farm. His ag is gonna take a while. Speed. He can't even fight because if they stun him, he can't use anything. If he gets broken, even while dying, Bristleback passive doesn't do anything thanks to the Viper. Which is surprising that, of course, that's gonna be the big threat here. But that's just,
Dire's
his
bottom
lane was
tower is
so
under attack.
abysmally rough for him. I haven't seen a Bristleback get that squashed in a while.
Yeah. It's definitely matchup, but also gameplay.
There's even a gem on move. They're making sure there's nothing that the Dire has in their favor. All the vision to be removed soon. I mean, they have some pretty deep wards that are about to expire as well. Move next item, Shadow Blade, aka Silver Edge, will be on the menu. Which is the break is good against all 3 cores of Yang. Yamsen's going shard. I like this. I think that's something that way too little people actually go for. It's like a 40% heal in the middle of a team fight for your entire team. It's insanely strong. Oh, Moo does have a use to try and stay alive. Center Stampede. It does force it out. They fall back. Versus the Rolling Thunder. Yeah, that's definitely still a very worthwhile trade here for Bammysoy.
Yeah, I wonder if Bengal missed the
precious bounty.
Rolling Thunder, if he could change them. Yeah. At least they tried something.
So chain
They did a
stunning
move.
is really hard to make happen without the shard on Pango.
Radiant are scanning.
Mage Slayer on the quick buy for Yansum, he changed from the shard. I think the shard is really good, but also Mage Slayer is a must. You need Mage Slayer in this game.
I think they need a lot, and that's a little bit the problem. There's a bit too much that they need. What are the supports getting? MSS, he's just got a shard. Dude was actually more farmed than him, but he got a free shard. Going for the Glimmer Cape.
There's no escaping.
And us.
They're picking Yansum. Yansum? Charged?
Here as well. Yamsen is gonna get spotted. Quickly gets rid of the nasty little stun. Yamsen, Song of the Siren. In the back end, he's gonna go for the TP attempt out, but the damage is there. They just pop BKBs and right through that heart that does nothing. They nuke him down.
Yeah. Those Scepter to combo with the Supernova, also really clever. Not so sure if he could have songed, or he was just like controlled.
Mobile 603, you know. Fight was just too much value. Uses the nose side just for
too good.
pathing. Team Xantic is
Great teamwork.
just like
Vicious thugs.
he gave up, I guess. He was just standing there like, okay, it's over anyway.
Dire's bottom tower
I'm done
is
Shouldn't
for.
he try to TP out? I don't know.
You're too slow.
Samson tipping Yamsen.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
That feels like a bit of BM.
Dire's bottom tower.
Because
is
Yamsen
under
was like,
attack.
had nothing to do with that whatsoever. Pangolier dies, tip him. Oh, okay.
It was like, nice team choice, bro. You know, you left my team, you became position 5, now you carry again, but you're not carry on my team. Now I became the carry. Because Sensum was a position 5 to Yensum in wildcard, right? They played the wild cards, TI as wildcard.
Oh yeah, that was like last year.
Yeah, so there's some story there.
I mean, it's NA, there's always some story.
Yeah.
Yamsen, I mean, he's still so farmed, but he's all alone. Speed, he's going for the BKB. Does not really... I don't think I've seen him be able to use that bristleback spell at all this game. Maybe they should have just gotten hand of Midas's. Maybe they should have just gotten hand of Midas's on everyone on the dire side. Just like,
move.
He doesn't have a Yule Scepter. That is actually a bit of a mistake coming out from Lulu. Rolling Thunder, they do get the kill secured. Sender's trying to disengage as well.
Doing a lot of damage.
Dodge Samson. There's Yamsen going back in. The Bristleback.
Speed
is very stuck. Goes for the TP attempt, but will be taken down. And it's a 2-for-2 trade, but they got the kill onto Moon, and that is quite a significant bounty.
Yeah, like, you have trouble to break into high ground against a Naga, so you need to be patient, and sometimes you're just not patient and you make mistakes. You give some pick-offs and they might be able to come back. They're still really behind, so some cope for them.
Hey, MOBA is actually some
hope.
Bloodstone on the Viper. So it is going to be it's slightly latent, but it is going to be the Aghanim Scepter Bloodstone build that I know Amar used to run. I don't think I see anyone play Viper anymore, so I don't ever see this build. But he hasn't died, so...
You know what they could do? Like, talking about like late game builds. They should collect the lotuses and keep this cheese.
Oh, you want
Phoenix
the block
already
of
has a
cheese.
great... Yeah. Phoenix has a great healing lotus. There are 5 lotuses on the bot lane. Come on, guys.
One in the top, so that's another extra 6 that you can add to. I've never ever seen it actually being made. I have had games where I've walked around with like 20 lotuses because I like unlock combining, lock combining so that my entire inventory doesn't get filled. And then I realize in the late game, oh, I actually could have made a block of cheese. I just randomly keep collecting them as like, you know, Pokemon cards. Gotta catch them all.
I believe Naus was the first team to do it professionally.
Radiant structures are fortified.
We were the first team.
Have many other teams attempted it?
I believe Secret did this week. It was the second that I'm aware of.
That's kind of
Maybe
fun.
for Bloodseeker.
Is Secret still in the qualifiers?
Not so sure. Do they play OG? Some team plays OG. It's OG Entity and... Yes,
OG versus Team Secret is tomorrow. And then it's Entity versus the winner of that. Oh, Liquid
Pop.
qualified. Who would have expected?
Double.
Yeah. They are splitting the map a little bit, but the problem is that Tier 2 is still standing bottom. There's a catapult there, though.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, but they're losing high ground.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah,
Dire's
but you
top
gotta
tower
take what you
has
can get,
fallen.
I guess.
Still 3 minutes on the Aegis.
MOBA using his Bloodstone still has the cheese as well.
Dire's middle tower
Naga's
has
back.
fallen.
Running out of mana currently. Charge forward. Nether Strike coming in. Inkswell immediately gets popped. Moon pops the BKB as well. Just focusing on the objectives while trying to keep them at bay as much as possible. There is an Axe on Atlantic. And Janssen going in. The only target they have is Samson, which is not really great considering he has the Aegis. Nice Silk Stomp coming now. Going to take down Janssen and one fell through. He needs to disengage. But up on the high ground they go, and the chase, the slow, the control is there. Atlantic even gets stunned by the Phoenix Egg. Viva comes out from Janssen. But it is going to be the GG call, and it will be Bammysoy that manages to take game number 1, 23-3. I see a certain combination that we actually surpassed just now. That is in the score. That was in the score at the very least, but it was a very dominant, one-sided showdown. The Bristleback just was useless this game.
It's not a 32-2, bro.